In the bustling city of Lagos, where the sea breeze whispers secrets and the streets hum with life, a man named Tunde carried a hidden burden. After concealing a grave secret, the dark truth was exposed, unraveling a web of deceit and betrayal. With his world collapsing, Tunde must navigate a path of guilt, forgiveness, and redemption. Tunde was tall and strong, with a charming smile that could light up any room. Recently, his once bright eyes, that drew people in with their captivating sparkle and infectious energy, were now clouded with worry. Tunde discovered something, and since then, he had been trying to keep it a secret. Except now, it wasn't a secret anymore. His wife, Bella, had found out. Bella was a beautiful and kind woman. She had married Tunde, hoping for a happy life. But Tunde had been unfaithful, sleeping with other women before, and even after their marriage. Tunde discovered that he was HIV positive. When Tunde learned about his HIV status, he stopped making love to Bella, fearing he would infect her. Instead, he continued seeing his side chicks, convinced that one of them had infected him with the virus. He had no remorse about infecting others. Still unable to figure out which of his side chicks had given him the virus, he wanted to eliminate all possibilities. To relieve himself of suspecting his wife, he tricked Bella into going for a blood test that they should both go for a general MOT. Bella's HIV test came back negative. The result made him more determined than ever to prevent Bella from suffering the same fate as him. As time went on, Bella became worried, suspicious, and was growing increasingly frustrated at Tunde's repeated rejections of her advances. She kept wondering why Tunde no longer made love to her, providing one excuse or the other, such as being tired or feeling unwell. One fateful night, Bella had enough and decided to get Tunde drunk. In his drunken state, he and Bella made love. When he woke up the next morning, he realized what Bella had done and was very furious. "You don't know what you've done," he shouted at Bella. Bella, perplexed, responded saying, "What wrong have I done by sleeping with my own husband? I cook, I clean, I do all the housework. I do everything that a wife should do for her husband. Yet you refuse to do your part. Do you not love me anymore? Is there someone else? What's going on?" Tunde, being riddled with guilt, was unable to respond and stormed out of the room. Some weeks later, Bella, who has been having flu-like symptoms, was taken for the usual general MOT by Tunde, and Bella tested positive for HIV. She was shocked. Tunde felt guilt gnawing at him, but was unable to say anything and comforted her. All this time, he had chosen to keep his secret to himself, confiding only in his best friend Paul, who was also their family doctor. Paul had been Tunde's friend since childhood. He was a gentle and wise man, always ready to help those in need. One evening, Tunde went to see Paul at his clinic. The air was thick with tension, and Tunde's heart was heavy. "Paul, I don't know what to do," Tunde said, his voice trembling. "Bella is HIV positive because of me. I can't forgive myself." Paul looked at his friend. "Tunde, I've said this before, and I will say it again. You must tell Bella the truth. She deserves to know everything." Tunde nodded, tears welling up in his eyes. "I will, Paul. I promise." That night, Tunde sat down with Bella. The room was quiet, except for the distant sound of waves crashing against the shore. "Bella," Tunde began, "I need to tell you the whole truth." Bella's eyes filled with tears as Tunde confessed everything, his unfaithfulness, his diagnosis, and his guilt. Bella listened silently, her face a mask of pain and betrayal. When Tunde finished, Bella took a deep breath. "Tunde, I don't know if I can ever forgive you, but I need time to think." Days turned into weeks, and Bella remained distant. Tunde spent his days wandering the streets of Lagos, lost in his thoughts. The city that once felt vibrant now seemed bleak and unforgiving. One day, as Tunde walked by the beach, he saw a group of children playing. Their laughter brought a small smile to his face. He remembered his childhood, playing with Paul in the very same spot. An idea began to form in his mind. He rushed to Paul's clinic. "Paul, I want to do something to make amends. I want to help others, like you do." Paul smiled. That's a good start, Tunde. Helping others can help you find forgiveness. With Paul's help, Tunde started volunteering at a local clinic, educating people about HIV and offering support to those in need. Slowly, he began to feel a sense of purpose and hope. One evening, after a long day at the clinic, Tunde returned home to find Bella waiting for him. "Tunde," she said softly, "I've been thinking. I can't forget what you did, but I see you're trying to change. Maybe, in time, we can heal together." Tunde felt a surge of relief and gratitude. "Thank you, Bella. I'll spend the rest of my life making it up to you." As the weeks passed, Tunde and Bella worked together to rebuild their relationship. They attended counseling sessions and supported each other through the tough times. Tunde's work at the clinic also flourished, and he became a respected member of the community. Then, one fateful day, a young woman walked into the clinic. She was frail and scared, her eyes wide with fear. Tunde recognized her immediately. It was one of his former side chicks. "Mary," Tunde said, his voice filled with concern. "What happened?" Mary broke down in tears. "Tunde, I tested positive for HIV. I don't know what to do." Tunde felt a pang of guilt but knew he had to help her. "Mary, you're not alone. We'll get through this together." With Paul's guidance, Tunde helped Mary get the treatment she needed. He realized that helping others heal was also healing him. One evening, Tunde and Bella took a walk by the beach. The sun was setting, casting a golden glow over the city. "Bella," Tunde said, "I know I've hurt you deeply, but I'm grateful you're giving me a chance to make things right." Bella smiled, her eyes reflecting the warmth of the setting sun. "Tunde, we still have a long way to go, but I believe in second chances." As they stood there, watching the waves, Tunde felt a sense of peace. He had learned a valuable lesson about love, forgiveness, and the power of change. In the end, Tunde's journey was far from over, but he knew he was on the right path. And with Bella by his side, he felt ready to face whatever the future held. Moral of the story: forgiveness, honesty, communication, and personal growth are important in relationships. Personal growth in relationships involves a series of steps that include acknowledging mistakes, seeking forgiveness, taking responsibility, making amends, and committing to change. It's about developing empathy, learning from past experiences, rebuilding trust, and supporting each other. These elements are crucial for healing and strengthening relationships, and they highlight the power of forgiveness and the possibility of redemption and new beginnings. Please share this story with your friends and family. Educate yourself and others about HIV/AIDS. Support local organizations that help those in need. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.